Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Last time we were making our way through the, old schoolhouse, and,
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
we're still looking around for Fee as well as Eustace. They're around here somewhere, but Machias at least joined our party, so that's something. Ooh, get a tier quartz. Let's go ahead and equip that. I'm gonna go ahead and give that quartz to Reen right now, since he's pretty much gonna be with you for, like, the entirety of the game. So, you know, you might as well have him with some healing abilities. Comes in pretty handy. Keep on going on through here. Yeah, you hit the R1 button and you can run. R2 puts you into turbo mode. So just to keep that distinction in mind, turbo mode is going to fast forward through all sort of cutscenes too. R1 just going to make you run faster.
What's wrong?
More monsters?
No, not monsters. It's...
You're pretty sharp.
Oh, it's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Nope. I'm small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me. Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. That's my name. You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
Hey, wait! Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
What just happened? Wow.
She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet. I guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing. Just over halfway through? Has she already been to the exit and then come back?
Wow, there's more to Fee than meets the eye. Yeah, she seems like she has some sort of ninjutsu or something going on. So we'll just keep that in mind for later. Whoa. Yeah, just keep on going on through here. One thing that I did want to talk about... Oh, what's going on?
Do you hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead. Come on!
Reen! Wait for me! Incredible. That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship. I'm Reen Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guys, Wurzel, nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy. Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
What the hell is your problem? You nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
You son of a...
Machias, don't do...
Okay, and then here we get a choice. We can reprimand Eustace or stop Machias. If you reprimand Eustace, then Machias stays in your party. If you stop Machias, then Eustace will come into your party. And what you want to do, in order to have an easier fight, I believe, you want to keep Machias in your party, so what you want to do is reprimand Eustace.
I think you went a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
Green.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It may be for the best if I leave the four of you to find your way out of here together, while I make my way toward the exit alone and unimpeded.
I can see I've still got a lot to learn about the particulars of your social strata.
Yeah, I'm sad to say these kinds of disputes are pretty indicative of how the Empire is these days. How are you feeling, Machias? Have you calmed down now?
Yes, and I wanted to say I'm sorry for the way I acted. I shouldn't have gotten so riled up over such an obvious taunt.
Yeah, you do kind of lose your cool maybe a little too easily. But is it true what he said? Your dad is the Imperial Governor?
It's true. It's not that I was trying to hide it. I just don't like going around telling everyone. I don't like to brag. But just so we're clear, that doesn't change who I am. When you get right down to it, I'm a commoner, head to toe. My father's salary is nothing to boast about, and he doesn't have any of the perks nobles are born into.
I know. Don't worry. Governor Regnitz is pretty well known for being clean as a whistle.
Really? I've heard the name, but I can't say I really know anything about him.
Well, that's enough about my father for now. We need to get moving. We've wasted far too much time here as it is.
He's right. We should get a move on.
Okay, so going back to what I wanted to talk about before we got interrupted by that scene.
He seems kind of crazy. I don't know how to break the ice.
Yeah, and then interrupted by that little active voice thing is who I want to have my bonding event with. At the end of the game, you get a choice in bonding events, and last time I played this game, I bonded with Gaius. And then in Cold Steel 2, I went ahead and I bonded with Laura. Who do you guys want to see me bond with? It's really anybody, I really don't care. I just don't want to bond with Gaius again, because, we've already done that. So I want to bond with somebody different, and I'd like to get y'all's opinion on who you would like to see me bond with. So let me know in the comments section, and then, whoa, whoever wins will be the one that I get bonded with. It doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl to me, I really don't care. Just whoever you guys want to see me have the bonding event with is the person that will do it. Let's see, I went this way. I think I need to go, to the right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, perfect. I can get confused in here a bit. It's kind of hard to figure out what's going on here. But having R1 and everything, it really makes it a lot easier to avoid these enemies because, they can't go as fast as you can. Whoa, whoa! I say that, and then what do? I get into a battle with the monster. It's just my luck. But anyway, there we got an evade quartz that raises your evasion stat and also gives you some wind elemental attack magic, so let me go ahead and equip that real quick. I'm going to give that one to Gaius because right here, he can only equip wind elemental quartz in this slot. If you notice, the slot is actually green rather than just like normal and gray, like here for Machias it's gray. But here it's green, and then over on the right hand side you can see there's a little green dot there. That tells you can only equip the green quartz or the evade quartz in here, so the wind type quartz can go in there. So just keep that in mind real quick. And I'm going to want to rest up because, yeah, as we all know, whenever we get a rest point, it's boss time! Coming up really soon, and since I'm on normal difficulty, I'm actually gonna take heed of those things.
Hey, are we...
Looks like we are. That definitely seems to be the exit.
I can see the sunlight streaming in, so I'm guessing we're finally clear.
They have the nerve to call this an orienteering exercise. I'm not certain what I was expecting from an academy founded by Emperor Dragoles. I can tell you this wasn't it.
You can say that again. And what was all that business about Class 7 anyway?
Good question. We've got people here from different backgrounds, classes, even cultures. Is there some sort of secret agenda with this whole Class 7 thing that we just don't know yet?
What was that?
There!
Whoa! Holy crap!
What the heck is that?
A beast of living stone?
Yikes!
Are monsters like this common in the Empire?
Of course not!
This thing's cutting off our only route to the surface. No choice. We have to fight it.
Right.
Damn. Dear, I thought the worst was over.
Helios, help us.
Don't let it intimidate you!
Okay, and here we have our first boss fight, and one thing that I did do off-screen was I leveled everybody up to level 5, mostly just to get Reen's Motivate skill, which raises everybody's strength by 25%, make it very easy to win this battle. Otherwise, it can be pretty damn difficult, to say the least. Also, you want to use Elliot's Resounding Beat. The difference between, like, level 4 and level 5 is pretty astronomical. Like, I was dealing about 150 damage at level 4 against this guy. Now I'm dealing 300 to 600 damage with just like a regular physical attack, so it makes a huge difference to get up to level 5, especially because of the Motivate. It just makes it so much nicer. Reen is going to be support throughout this fight, getting in some damage whenever possible, mostly supporting through using Motivating, as well as healing, since he does have that tier quartz. Elliot, I really don't want him to be healing that much. I want him on the offense, and he'll be using Resounding Beat whenever possible as well. Ooh, the defense down actually went through and stuck. So now with the defense down and a Motivate, it should be, we should be dealing lots of nice damage against this guy. Whoa! Okay, so he does have the regain ability on him, so I'm not too concerned about that. My strength up is still doing pretty nicely. If you notice, like, Gaius only has 1 turn left in his strength up, whereas everybody else has 2 turns left in their strength up and their defense up. That's because Gaius is actually a pretty decently fast character. Yeah, he's, you know, he's kind of a tank, but he's also, like, a speedy tank, which is very nice. Unlike Laura, who is a tank, but she's not exactly the speediest character. And then there's Machias, who's just slower than dirt. He just really is. Oh, the burn status. Can I heal that with a tier? No, I can't. That kind of sucks. But you know what else? I wonder if this guy is actually Weak against burn. No, it doesn't look like that's the case. Oh, that sucks. We could try it, though. Let's just attack. That works, too. Not that it really matters. Let's see. Let's try to get into the defense down in. There we go. But it didn't stick. That's just great. Elliot, still regain. Still fine. So keep on going. Whoa. Yeah, then he heals himself, and now he's taken to the air. And he's a bit more weak against Earth Elemental Arts now as well, but he's also stronger, which kind of sucks. Let's see, let's actually try that Firebolt and see if I can't get a burn on him. That would be nice, but I kind of doubt it. Oh yeah, that's really not worth it. The amount of damage that I just dealt was kind of crappy, to say the least. But just keep it with punishment and we should be fine. He does have a, I think it's like some sort of windstorm ability that he does. And, oh yeah, let's use another resounding beat. Get that on everybody. It's still on Elliot, so yeah, get it on everybody. There we go. And you might want to move some characters around, kind of have them on different sides, so that his wind ability can only hit, or that his wind ability wouldn't be able to hit the entire party at the same time, because it is very powerful. Oh no, he's getting a critical hit on this aerial! Holy crap!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wow, I was not expecting that at all. Let's use a reviving bomb on Elliot, get him up. At least Machias does have the auto regain, so hopefully he'll be fine. Oh, and then Elliot loses all of his CP. That's the wind ability that I was talking about. Wow, this is not good. Man, this is like trial by fire. Holy crap. Like, it was never this hard on easy mode, but I mean, it is easy mode, but this is just something else. It really is. I need to redo my motivate. I need to redo my, my resounding beats. All that stuff. Oh, I want it on Elliot, and I want it on Machias. Oh, I can get it on everybody here.
Here we go.
Okay, so one thing that you can do whenever he is... You know what, actually? Let's use another motivate, just so that Machias gets the motivate as well. Whenever he casts a spell, you can try to impede his spell. Right now, only Reen has the impede ability with his Autumn Leaf Cutter, so it's kind of hard to get that going, but it is really nice to have, and it would be better. I'm gonna have to move the characters around. Like, this is insane! And Elliot's down again. Wow. Wow. This... This was pretty unexpected, to say the least. Okay, yeah, let's have you try to use a break shot, get his defense down. Didn't work. Reen, I'm gonna have you move. Let's see, let's put you on this side of him. Maybe then he'll target Reen instead of targeting everybody else. Or he can target everybody else. That works too. Sure. Oh. You know what? Let's have you move as well. Where am I gonna put you, though? You really can't move that far away, but I guess moving is, you know, something. Let's do an Autumn Leaf Cutter against him. And you missed! Great. Great. That's just great. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, let's have you heal yourself so you don't die again. Be the last thing I need. At least he doesn't have a lot of delay on his healing arts, so that's something. Oh. Well, we're nicely spread out. It's not the best. I've been spread out better, but at least we probably shouldn't get nailed with an aerial anytime soon. His Squall attack will still hit most of us, though, which really sucks. But, yeah. So he doesn't have a lot of HP left, so I'm gonna focus on just hopefully killing him at this point. We're all pretty maxed out. Let's look at his specifics again. Oh, yeah. There we go. We'll try that. Oh, not all that good, not all that good. There we go. One more hit should do him in.
It's my turn.
Come on, Gaius, you got him. Woohoo! Nice! Yeah, this guy is near on impossible at level 4, but very, very easy to beat by level 5. So just make sure that you do take that time to level up, and I just did that off screen. Just took about 3 or 4 battles with those beetles.
I go where the wind takes me.
Is it dead?
No, it's down but not out.
That's one hell of a second wind.
Looks like this thing has our number.
It's no use. We're too spent to go and... Guess I have no choice.
Stand back! Here!
Hey! You made it!
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all okay, at least. I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't expect to find the Dark Ages alive and well down here. It doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
We gave it everything we had, but as you can see, it's rallying at an alarming rate.
But with this many of us, if we can just find an opening...
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
So it's all come down to me then.
You!
Arcus, activate!
Airstrike! An opening! Go! Eat that! Now!
This one's mine! Ah!
It's... We did it! I think that's the end of it.
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime soon.
What happened there anyway? Right at the end of the battle.
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
There was a shimmering veil of blue light surrounding each of us.
Was there?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat, but I felt like I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was...
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize. Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again. I'm so proud of you guys. Anyway, that about finishes up today's special orienteering exercise. Aw, what's with the long faces? I thought you'd all be happy.
What are we supposed to be happy about?
I have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
I mean, we get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that includes a broad cross-section of people.
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
That is a valid question. There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list. But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus orbments you got there.
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, The Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company. Like any battle orbment, they let you use arts, and these have communication functionality built right in. But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
So that's what that was.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
Precisely. Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather...
Idealistic.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it, others just don't. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of you turned out to have the highest aptitude. And since aptitude trumps background in Class 7, well, here you are.
I see. But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers? It just seems so random.
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, speak now or forever hold your peace. I think that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation. But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework. Just fair warning. So now you know. And that leaves you all with an important decision to make. Will you stick with Class 7 or not? Oh, if you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure. Nobles will land in Class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5. It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at me, I'm game.
Oh, wait, what?
Just like that?
So you're the first then. You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
A noble sentiment.
Count me in as well. The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel. One can't hone a blade without grit, after all.
Let's make it 3. Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to back down before I even started.
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student, too. Any more takers?
Allow me to take part as well. I was only able to come because of the school's generosity, so I feel it's my duty to help in any way I can.
Sign me up too! I kind of feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty easy to get along with.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers. Though I feel compelled to remind you, your weapons are still in the prototype stage. So on top of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Of course.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Let me join too.
Huh?
Oh, there's a surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back, I'd never amount to much.
Words to live by right there. And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you, Fee?
Don't really care either way. You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make for yourself. That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Fine, I'm in.
at least you committed. We've got a magnificent 7 now. Which leaves just the 2 of you. I can see you got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try to work together. Why, if you just look past your differences and embrace the joys of youth, I'm sure you'll become the best of friends.
Like hell we will! The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy is a blight on every facet of Erebonian life. Unless something is done about it, this country has no future.
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Eustace Albarea, claim my place as a member of Class 7.
Huh?
Why? You're the son of a duke. Just the thought of being in the same class as commoners should make you sick.
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. As far as the House of Albarea is concerned, there's little difference between other nobles and commoners. Besides, this should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win my favor. That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your petty arguments on a daily basis either. I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways. I'm certain we can at least agree on this, no?
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling me what to do. I'm in. Come hell or high water. You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
We'll see about that.
They're going to be like this pretty much all year, aren't they?
Sure seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them ever seeing eye to eye.
Oh.
The pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a break.
Well, how about that? 9 out of 9. With that, I'd like to congratulate all of you on being the first ever Class 7. I hope you keep those high spirits all year, because with the workload we've got planned for you, you'll need it.
Well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite as diverse as this. It certainly promises to be an interesting year.
You took the words right out of my mouth. But perhaps this too is the divine providence of the goddess, no?
How do you mean?
Well, seeing them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light we seek. A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation day by day.
Oliver. I love it. I love it. So good to see him again. God, that brings back such good memories for me. And with that, we're done with the prologue. But what awaits us in Chapter 1? Find out next time. Let's play the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And have a good day.